Good morning, Titan City. I'm your man Alien, and you're watching the Cyber News. So today is the day where we will be making like some overview of full preview of the upcoming December release. So I think we can jump right into it because we have like tons of minis, and I will try like to give you like a quick glimpse up and tell something about them. Of course, we have our man Marcin over there with us. He's already working very hard for the next thing. We will also like tell you a bit about this in this cyber news. But first things first, we are getting started with the full preview. So as you can see, there was in Titan City Stories we are revisiting the Land of Sand. The narrative that we had like 1 year ago, and I already told you a bit about it on the last cyber news when we were reviewing a small preview. But now we have like overview of all of the minis, so I can just like jump into Blender to tell you more about them. I have over here also a Marcin's mini, but we will get into that. But over here, we was in the preview cyber news. There was like those 3 minis of mentors. Now we have like full squads. So I already showed you the guys from light hawk infantry, and like I told you, there will be more of them. They have like multiple poses. We have one like named character over here, and they have like short weapons, like short machine guns. With them, they are bringing their short swords. And like I said, this guy was a hint to the box of very old game like Dune 2, where there was like light infantry guy, and his position with this like fist and grenade was hint to that. And in my opinion, they have like of course like emblems of the House of Hawk from the last years. So you can combine those two sets. If you have some kind of set RPG session set for them or something like that. If not, they will be still like awesome for like light armored guys or some maybe special forces. I think they came out pretty cool, and this guy like leading them into the action. Yeah. The heavy troopers, like I said, they are like badasses. They like standard weapon is like heavy minigun, so we have guys wielding those weapons. One leader like pointing into the directions of attack, and over here there's like small hint to the last year because we have helmet of the Hawk Trooper, so like his prize or something like that he already finished him. But like I mentioned before, they are not that heavy armored as the troopers from the last year, but still heavy armored. This guy is like putting aside his weapon. He's want to finish someone with a melee strike, and one guy with some laser or probably like rocket launcher. In my head that was like some heavy laser or something like that, like in this new movie when they were using a like very concentrated beam of lasers, something like that. So, and he's also the hint of the very old pixel graphic of this old game. So like the homage. Also the Muhakins, so like my version of desert elite troopers, and I can already told you that some of them will be released as new minis for the GRIDWARS to the factions of Borderlands, because this faction didn't have sniper before, and now we can like give this faction their own version of sniper, to someone who can shoot from very far. And we have like 2 of those in positions of sniper. They have of course their special knives made from maybe tooth of some creature or something like that. But 2 variants. There are 2 variants of them on foot with their special like very short weapons. So those 2 guys, and oh come on Blender. Yeah, and the last two are like more characters, and I of course, oh, they are a bit similar to the maybe some characters from the movie. Like I said, I don't like I'm very like to pay homage to some characters or make as a hints or something like that, but I don't like copying stuff, and it's also illegal. So so they can be like a bit similar, but of course they are like very different to the original. But I like this very aggressive looking guy, and of course this in this squat position, like he doesn't give a damn about anything. Yeah, I like him very much. He's very cool. So those are the squads. The special bigger thing is the Mongoose, and I actually took this from. The good news is that this parts of this bot are inter-exchangeable with our already existing SED body, this mech that is in our welcome pack. So if you like to exchange some weapons or have other sets that were also inter-exchangeable, you can do this with him. He doesn't have in this configuration. There's no like hands, but those parts are coming off, and you can put out the hands if you have previous sets or something like that. Generally, he's like walking missile bot of the House of Hawk. And one of my favorite units from the games was like Mongoose. And actually I played those games because those are mostly RTS games. The main like fun for me over there was like clicking as much as I can on the unit to hear as much of the voice lines that they were there. And there was the Mongoose has like very cool voice line. It did not in Dune 2, but in the Emperor Battle for Dune, which was like in 3D and very cool game. I recommend it, but I'm not sure if you can get this somewhere. So that's the Mongoose. There are also like those two weirdos. I can start with this one because that's special, and I need to tell you something about him. The first thing is like his name is Lovely Sting, and that is obviously one of you already in comments guessed it, and it's very cool because in the original movie, because this character is definitely like have something in common with the Fade character from Dune. But in original movie, the first movie from 1984 probably, the actor who was playing him was actually the Sting. And he was running over there. There's like hilarious scene when he's showing up and he wears this like metal speedos and that's only thing that he's wearing, so that's why this guy is naked, almost naked. Also, there was like 3 ekranizations of Dune. The David Lynch's ekraniization. There was like TV miniseries. I can't remember who directed, but it was also quite good. And last year's the new one with Denis Villeneuve, beautiful movie. And I want to make some hints to all of them. So the naked thing was to the Sting from the first one. This triangle thing on his back is actually like banner of the House of Ram, and that is what was wearing the Fade from the miniseries. And I just like that this is some like very weird like insignia and is fitting the character very well. And the likenesses, the bald heads like from the new Harkonnens from the new movie where they are all like bald. And we already know the actor that will be playing the Fade in the second part of this new movie. And maybe if you look close enough, there are some small similarities to this actor. So I was like trying to pay the homage to like all the movies with this like crazy character. And the last one. Of course, in the books there is this thing where son of Paul is turning into giant worm, and last time I did the giant worm, and now I just wanted to fit him like in some narrative, like he's like some kind of hybrid or something like that. And something like very creepy came out of it. But still, he has this characteristic of this guy turning into worm, or other way around, or worm turning into a guy. And I'm especially like proud of these hands, because they are looking like, from some point of view, they are looking still like hands, but they are like mutated, and they are like just only to provide the space for the this sharp thing coming out. Yeah, if you need a creepy monster, I hope we just fixed you up with some monsters, because in the poll that we were making like last year, there was like some questions about monsters. So I hope that this, at least in a small amount, will help you. Okay, and that's more or less. Oh no, there's still like this the vehicle, the battle quad. I actually don't have it here in Blender, but I have it here on my desk. So it's like cool, and if you can like take a look on the last year vehicle models, they are like similar in design, and that's what I was hoping for them to all fit in one aesthetic. So and also, if you played old Dune, there are like very similar vehicles over there. That was like the combining two of those things. And also over here I have some Marchins models. I don't have all of them because there are like lots of modular units, so it would be very hard to like present them all, and it will take like 2 hours to talk about it. But I took War Master and show you his 4 iterations, so it's up to you which one do you like the best. I personally, because Marcin, you have to like make them, but I can just like have a look at them and just like, you know, they're like, I'm not spending the time on them because I don't see them previously, so that's always fun for me to look at them. And like I said, color of our skin is the color of the wall, because we are like sitting here for lots of hours, but you can see the results over here with like beautiful let me just beautiful mini with a lot of details. Just take a look at his sword, and I especially, because he looks awesome like with this Shakespearean pose with the skull, of course with the giant coat. But I actually because like I said, you have 4 versions of him, but my favorite is actually the one with the with this chainmail on his face. And actually, personally, it reminds me of there's like some special forces of probably UK, and they are called like frogmen, and there are some pictures with them that they have like something like this going on the helmets. So, but like in 1-2 pictures, I just like think about this when I'm looking at this. But you can tell that this is really, really beautiful stuff. Yeah, you know, details everywhere. Oh, the hand with the skulls on the knuckles, so like, yeah. And I also took this guy to show you to him. So, okay, I will try to. Yeah, we can do it like this. So also, there's like lots of parts to him. He's huge, but if actually on the a bit bigger minis, bigger than normal size, it's a bit easier. It still takes time, but it's a bit easier to make like lots of beautiful details. So if you can see this, and nowadays, if you are printing on 4K printers, you can actually achieve those details in the print. So that's very cool, and that's why Marcin is spending a lot of hours to make those guys look absolutely beautiful. So he has like alternative body over here, with the intention of this. Probably from the veins you can tell that Marcin was planning for this to be like a giant eye, but he deliberately left this smooth surface, so it will be easier in the center to like paint this in the manner you would like to paint this with the color of the eye. And a lots of weapons variation, gigantic hammer, rocket launchers. Yeah, like lots of variation, and that's are only 2 models from the release. And if I can just like jump, oh internet, come on, over here, you can see there are also like 2 or 3 units of modular models, and I can guarantee you that they are also detailed in the same way. So lots of beautiful stuff, especially these guys with the jump packs. If you can take a look to the fires, the fire, all the smoke, this looks awesome. But I love these guys with this, not tentacles, but cycle arms. Yeah, very cool. And of course, in the release we have Orcs X. So that was like internal joke. But what can you tell about them? Of course, the new faction cards for them will be there. Also, there was a question in the comments and on the Discord about frequent asked questions or some kind of update to the rules, because there were some rules that were not contradictory but missing. They were probably on the cards but not in the rulebook. This is coming up. Guys were working on this today, actually, so this will be in full release. I hope it will be, but I'm almost sure. So don't worry. Hyperfront, the rookie, Other Marcin is taking care of it, and his main like goal is to Hyperfront, so he's looking up on it. And but back to his models, because actually that's the Other Marcin is making. You can see there are like a bunch of metal pieces put together in like maybe some sea creatures likenesses, and just like very, very crude technology ships, and that will be also like influencing the rules of those guys. Okay, I think generally, because I don't want to make this too long. Of course, there are like terrains, and terrains are made by Rookie in the matter of like under like caves. And some of you told us that it would be also cool if we can get back to the idea when we were making some separate parts of the terrains, and not only the like whole sets, when you can like make most of the like mazes or stuff like that. And we will of course do that probably in upcoming next so January release. The like idea of terrains will switch, but we will be jumping from one to another just to have some variance. And also they are of course bases standardly. But there was like a question about what is because this is the last release of the Carnage models in the Grim Realms, and there are some questions, speculations online on the Discord to what will be next. I can't hint you that we will be staying in this chaotic neighborhood, if this is tell you something. But I think this is all I can tell, and that, as the previous releases, will be the same. So next set in Grim Realms will be for the upcoming like 2 or 3 months, and after that, well, once we wrap it up, we will switch again. As for the Titan City stories, you can expect in January, because the next release will be in January, something in likenesses of some maybe space horror. I don't know, like now it's fun games coming out, Callisto Protocol, but that of course won't be like related, but maybe in feeling something like that, maybe something for fans of the aliens, but like very distance correlation. And of course new stuff for Hyperfront, and like I said, we are like because now in this weekend we are going to the Los Angeles for LA Comic Con. We will be there, but without the stand. But I will be like wearing Cyberforge or Titanforge t-shirts. So if you are there, just hit me up. We will just chat a bit. Like I said, I'm always up for talk face to face and get some feedback about Cyberforge. So if you can find me over there, that would be awesome, because we will be over there only for the weekend, and probably after the weekend, after we can get back and wrap all things around, I'm hoping that I will have maybe some date or something new about the GRIDWARS campaign, because at this point we are in the moment of preparing campaigns. So everything is ready for, so like all the expansion, all the minis, all the rules are ready. Revised rules for the old one, or like general in the GRIDWARS, are also ready. But now we are in the moment of preparing campaign, and I hope that I can maybe in the next small preview I can tell you more about it, but unfortunately I cannot promise anything. So I think that's it. From the feedback of the comments, I'm assuming that this release, so the December, the Land of Sand and Grimlands and Hyperphones with Orcs will be you are liking those, so that's very cool. Of course there will be some special mini, and it's already done. I already done it. There is a special mini for the Christmas, of course for free. Something funny, but also something useful. So I'm hoping there will be like two versions of this mini, one with very Christmas settings and other like normal, so you can use it in the RPGs or in some war games. So I think that's it. Like I said, now we will be regularly on the 15th as a small preview, and 2 weeks after that, more or less at the end of the month, there will be, after the full preview, the second Cyber News. I hope this formula can be like more like better for you, to have like this steady releases of the videos. Of course, please like cool YouTubers, subscribe and click the notification bell, but that's only for your convenience to receive our videos quicker. Okay, so that's it. Until the next time, stay cool, stay cyber.